Oh, this is not gonna work at all. Looks like I'm naked. Give me a second. I'll be right back, guys.
You got like a beige shirt on or something?
No, I have a muscle shirt on, but like it just like
Oh.
turned invisible. Alright, is that better? I'm like a ghost still, but at least my body isn't disappearing. At least my body isn't disappearing. Hello everyone, welcome to Existential Gamers Live. My like face looks so weird. It looks like I have a bald spot too. There we go, that's better. That was just too bright. We are playing Dread Collection, and I'm joined today by my good boy, Jose. How's it going, Jose?
Hey, it's going great.
Hey, what's up, Shin family? Thank you for being here. Where are we at? Where's the start game? Okay, so the Dread X collection, Jose, I wanted to explain this to you. The X actually stands for how many games are in each collection. There's 10 games. So, Roman numerals. And this is the second one. The first one was just the, I don't know if you've seen any of the videos, but it was just a mirror and it had a little menu with the little icons around the mirror. And each icon was the company logo that worked on that game. And they're just like little demos. It's almost like a have you heard of those like why am I forgetting the name of it? The game jams, right? Or they did like make a game really quick. It's kind of like that, but they do it for like Halloween and like that season, Halloween, Christmas, like up to Christmas, I think. Because a lot of the games have Christmas, like it's like Nightmare Before Christmas, Christmas and Halloween at the same time. Boo, spooky. So yeah, so each of these pictures are the logo of the company that made it. We've already played one game from here, and or actually this one actually has the name of the actual game. This one was called Soccer for Love. It was a dating sim game, a horror game though, almost like Doki Doki Literature Club, but it was more. It was already like pretty much saying like, you know, hey, this is. It was you're dating Cthulhu pretty much, but like a girl Cthulhu name, like it was just weird. It was a weird game.
That's hot.
Yeah, it was pretty hot. We got a big kiss at the end too. If you could call that a kiss. All right. So we got to pick another game. I don't know which one you want to pick. I mean, I'll show you the pictures of each one. This one says Cthulhu too, I think. Oh no, that says Charlotte's something.
Charlotte's Exile.
Is that what it says? Oh, it is Exile.
I'm
3.
Charlotte's Excel. Yeah, Excel's pretty scary.
Undiscovered, I think that's what that says.
Ooh,
and
gives
we got
me
a
Penumbra vibes.
We got that what are they called? Weeping Angel? That's not an angel.
Where are the wings at though?
It's not an angel though. It's just you can see the face.
Weeping
It's
Death.
It's like a creepy...
Oh my god.
Look at that.
That's cool.
Okay, we have Solipsis. This looks like a sci-fi one. We have whatever the hell that is. TV. Something Bell? Silver Bell. Silver Bell? And Arcade Extra. I can't read that. Arcade. Anyways, which one do you want to do? Oh, we got
I
one
love
more
that
here.
they're all like locked before you play them. It looks like. That's
yeah, you
cool.
get keys, and then each time you finish a game, you get another key to open the next one. So you have to like finish the game. So which one do you want to do? We got Toy Shop.
I'm gonna be super biased here. I love sci-fi.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Yeah. No doubt in my mind.
Oh wait, we don't have a key. How do I get a key?
Oh no.
We gotta solve things. Mystery. Okay, we finished this game. Did we get a key from this? Do I take the key from here? What do I do? Okay, we already did that one. Oh, do I take the tape out? No, I don't want to play it again. Nah!
This is the real
I don't want to go back to the dating sim. No.
Alrighty, welcome back. Hope you picked the right tape, or this whole thing is fucked.
Oh no.
Just kidding. There's no correct order.
Oh, it still started it. Give me a second. Get that shit out of here.
I actually can't set the order for you. The virus would redevelop into active parts of your brain if you knew what to expect. It's
Where's the other key then?
tricky, like that. Or maybe I did set the order and now I'm just tricking the virus into specific areas to more easily lobotomize.
What is this
I think
commentary?
Anyways, let's continue.
use it on the VHS lockbox and play the tape. When it ejects, I'll unbar the door. Huh? Oh. Oh. I had to just play one
Whoa.
game, then I can unlock the room door. Now the next room has a puzzle.
Alright, it's time to find the skeleton key.
That's cool. Well, there's a game inside it. I mean, there's games inside the game, I guess. This looks like that one house from Miss of Aiden, I want to be honest. What is this? Can I pick it up? I found a body part. Oh.
Bob's your uncle. I wish you could have kept that. That would be so sick as like a skin for the bat.
That would be cool, actually. Oh, here's the puzzle, I think.
Oh boy.
I don't understand any of this. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. What does it say? The king of tea. This demands payment, to be precise. The pound of flesh. This time in blood. What?
Maybe which one has more blood?
That one's not blood.
That looks like the ocean.
That's water. Oh, okay, so it's the ocean. That's another body part.
Are you assembling Frankenstein's monster?
Right? This is where we're trying to open, I'm guessing. I want another key so we can play another horror game.
I was about to just say Frankenstein.
I'm guessing Frankenstein. Oh, there's a head. Okay, what do we got so far? A leg, a hand, arm and a head?
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
they're siphoning his blood.
Ouch.
This puzzle looks easy enough. There's a key in there too, so that works. There we go. Let's go play your sci-fi game.
Whoa. That's
Cool. What's
cool.
in there? Another puzzle. This is cool. I like this. The first game didn't have any of this. It was just a menu, and it just said, "Pick your game." Yeah. That was a piano.
Gotta start somewhere. Oh, more body parts.
That's
New
a very
bits.
interesting way to play piano. You know, the way piano strings work is actually how your fingers work too. You go, dun, dun,
Welcome
dun,
to
dun.
my
Oh.
menagerie of terror. I know. Not exactly ideal laboratory settings. I had to work with what was around, which,
The
given
clock.
current circumstances, it was a lot of... you'll see. But hey, don't knock it. This stuff is going to save your life. In these rooms are 11 different contraptions. Each contraption holds another key. Solve a puzzle, get the key, watch another tape, rinse and repeat until cured. You can tackle the puzzles in any order. Like I said, I just can't actually give you an order. Ruining the surprise, virus spreading in your brain, yada, yada, yada.
Interesting. All right, well, let's go play our game.
That is really cool. This is very interesting.
All right.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
Unlock tape and comic page. Oh, we can look at comic pages. How do I inventory? No. Tab. Oh, here we go. Okay, I have the tapes for. Two astronauts search for geological features beneath the surface of the moon. They find one. Oh, it has a face on it. It's a moon with a face on it.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Okay.
The subtle details.
Okay, so this is the company logo is the one on top. Comic pages.
I didn't really have an end game in mind. I just knew that I was fucking done. This was the last time. I drove 4 hours to Flagstaff. It wasn't
Always
much
Flagstaff.
as far as plans go, but at
Where is
least I was
Flagstaff?
certain
I have
of it.
no idea. I think it's Arizona.
Just keep
No,
my
is
engine
it California?
in the wheel
Shoot.
straight.
Shoot, I don't even
That's
know,
all
man.
Beats
I'm probably
me.
in the wrong state.
I wouldn't turn around. Not this time.
I'm probably saying all the wrong
After
states.
that, I'd figure it out. On my grave.
There's this guy
nothing could get me to
in
go
like
back.
Spanish TikTok
Not this time.
that goes on those
Not
like
even the sky
the sites where
falling
you
down.
talk to like random people on video chat, and he asks them like trivia, like whether it's like math or what's it called, geography or whatever, in Spanish. It's all in Spanish, and he talks to other people, like
I didn't-
you know, people from Mexico and stuff, and it's so funny because they get it so wrong. They're like, "What's the capital of the United States?" And they're like, New York." It's nuts.
They
Like,
said
I
New
thought
York?
our school system. Yeah, I thought our school system was bad, but I mean, we're not the only ones apparently.
I'm gonna quit this thing again. That's hilarious.
Man, it's only play. Like, how does this?
Okay, does it show the game that I'm playing?
Does press escape to return? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, now it does.
There we go, so-
Whoa.
okay. All right. It's funny you actually mentioned Mexico. It reminds me of something I just learned the other day. That have you heard about how the president passed these black labels to be placed on foods that are not nutritious? Like they have either too many calories, excessive gluten, or not gluten, but saturated fat or sugar and things like that.
I have not seen that. No, I haven't
They
heard of that.
pass these. There's like these they look like stop signs. They're like octagons, but they're black, and they just says like excessive calories, excessive sugar, you know, things like that. And I think it's something we should do in America. But like America, a lot of the companies, of course, are looking down on Mexico for doing that. And it's just like, dude, props to him for doing that because it's what we need. Let's do this.
What we need.
Right. Look, cause you know, I hate to get into the political thing, but I'm all for vaccines and you know the protecting ourselves with that stuff. But if you really want to protect yourself, take care of yourself. Like honestly, take care of your body. That's your first line of defense. Stop relying on vaccines.
Yeah.
Still get the vaccine because that's also like an extra shield. But if you're already not like you're already not taking care of your armor, like why do you need another freaking shield then? When your shield's down for 1 second, your armor is gonna not protect you at all. Oh man, what is this? But everyone, I don't know. It's just the way I say it's like everyone wants to talk about the vaccines, but it's like, are you taking care of your body though? Are you gonna go exercise? But everyone wants the easy way, of course, right? It's easy to
like
inject.
to begin with. Yeah.
It's easy to inject something into you, but eat right and exercise is way too hard. Oh, wait, can I move? Oh, I can.
Oh, hi.
Okay. So what can I do? Space is a scary thing, but it always interests me.
Cool. Yeah, going back to that stuff from earlier. I think one thing that bothers me like the most is how like I understood where people were coming from when they want to get the vaccine, for example, because they were like not sure of what was in it, and like even though we have like experts and all this stuff, like you have to like kind of also pay attention to like look how many times we've trusted in quote unquote experts, in like corporate stuff, for example, like big companies like what was it, Johnson and Johnson recently. They're trying to separate their what was it, the powder, the talcum powder, like brand completely separate. They're trying to tell like the court that they should treat that as a separate entity, that it's not part of like their main company, because they're being sued because of that powder having caused a lot of people to die from cancer, like ovarian cancer, and stuff like that. And so their main company's worth like, I don't know, it's like 400 and something billion, and that specific brand, like according to the evaluation, is only worth 2 million or 2 billion or something like that. and they're trying to like say like, oh no, don't sue us, sue like this little thing, you know, that's not let it not be part of us, or something like that.
Minus 15.5
It's like, yeah,
milligrams.
people do sketchy shit like that, like what, you
Yeah.
know,
But the thing
I'm
is,
supposed to
okay,
trust them.
yeah, and when people do sketchy shit like that, then they wonder why people are hesitant to trust things like that. Like, yeah, sometimes they're claim, like, you know, they might do something stupid, you know, and we've seen plenty of that. But people will start doing stupid things when when they start, like, I see it all the time at schools, right? You have one kid who's used to a certain teacher, then they go to a new teacher, and all the rules are flipped on side their head, you know, upside down. Like, it's almost like they don't know what to do anymore. They get confused. They start, you know, they might trust everything, or they might trust something really dumb, or they might just listen to their friends who know nothing, you know. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny, but like, it really, that's what happens. Like, you know, kids will be like, nah, screw this teacher, like, you know, he doesn't know, they don't know what he's talking about. And the teacher's supposed to be the expert, right? In quotations, you can say. So I'm noticing this in kids all the time, and I'm like, what difference is it with adults? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a little bit more complicated, but socially, kids are just little adults. They're getting there. And you notice these patterns that they do that people still do when they get older, because some people don't necessarily change. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm taking care of myself, and that's all I can really do. And that's why I tell the kids all the time, because sometimes I'll be like, this person's bullying me, this is this. Like, all I can really do is, you know, like, you know, admonish that person and be like, hey, don't be doing that. You know, I'm gonna send you the, you know, or send them to the principal office, but then get an admonishment by the principal. That's all we could really do. At the end of the day, who's really in charge of their emotion? The person getting bullied. And it sucks. It really does. You know, and that's why I'm always there for them. I'm like, hey, look, I got your back. You know, you're not this thing they say to you. You're not all these things that they claim that you are. Like, that's not true. You know, and, you know, you have to believe that, though. You have to believe that.
Negative 650.
The gravity is getting strong. So, like, Oh, no, go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say, because given that, what the heck is going on?
No idea. Which one should I pick?
Oh, the one that fits?
Oh, wait, yeah, right. They don't all fit. This one.
The gravimeter, it must be broken.
Yeah, because it said that the gravity is really strong.
Like, unnaturally strong.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say was, that the example you were giving kind of reminded me of like last night. I was playing League, right? I was trying to de-stress, just play some games. And hold the thought. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, hold the thought. Whoa!
I thought that landed on you.
I think that was our shuttle, our thing that landed here, and there was a guy in there. Cause look at the blood, and there was an astronaut helmet. Shit. And now I don't have it. I lost communication with him. I'm alone.
Well, I guess that's it. I had 3 games in a row where everyone, like, one after the other, just immediately went to like toxic mode.
Jeez.
It was like, you know, calling each other names and stuff, and just like being upset at very minor things. Like there was a Riven that before the game started, another person mentioned, oh hey, I played with the Kale on the other team, and they were like, oh, you did? You played with the Kale? What did they build? Did they build AP? You know, they were trying to like get like, you know, you got insider information, you know, let me know what they build so I could, you know, counter that like immediately or whatever, just like so I can be prepared to, you know, what to expect or whatever. And they just stayed silent. They never said anything. And it upset them. So when the game started, they immediately basically told the team that I'm muting everybody. Like I literally asked like 10 times and no one said it, and like, you didn't say anything. And they just were basically like upset the rest of the game. And they did like counter, like I get it when like, you know, they are really good at what they do because they got the most kills out of the entire team. We lost in the end, but still, you know, they did a pretty damn good job by themselves without ever getting ganks and things like that. But I had 3 games like that, where it was like minor things, someone, like took someone's blue, for example, and they were just so like mad, and it's like, I get that you're upset,
Yeah.
but this is like, we're in a team, whether you like it or not,
Yeah.
and if you're not gonna try to at least like make things better, at least don't make things worse. Calling somebody a name, and even if it's a troll, if someone's trolling, like just constantly shouting at them, like spending time in chat, isn't gonna do anything.
Mm-mm.
It's not gonna change. It's not gonna make things better just because you're like, oh well, I'm better than you, blah blah blah. And I was trying so hard, like the first 2 games, to like talk to people, and like, yeah, I spent time in chat trying to diffuse the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, like, I let's kind of just try to move on from this, like, we gotta focus on this, we gotta do this, blah blah blah, trying to like try to be more solution focused, right? And the last game, before I was about to just jump off, it happened again, and I just was like, all caps, screaming at them, like, stop, like, please, please, like, I'm so tired of this. Like, I just cracked for like a good bit, and then I kind of again tried to like kind of resolve things, and then like I was gonna go to bed, but then I was like, I can't go to bed like this.
Yeah. Feeling like
I
that.
played one more, and thankfully it was none of that. It was everyone was working together, and we just decimated the other team. It was amazing. But I lost my rank, and I was like, no, please, like like I don't know. Like sometimes I'm just like, I wish people would kind of like, it was kind of like the whole read the room, like
Yeah.
understand that like someone is dead set, might be dead set on being toxic or whatever, but like just because they're that way, it doesn't mean that you gotta stoke the fire.
Yeah.
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 It doesn't do anything. Like if you're really that upset and you have no intention of being helpful, then just mute them. Just mute them. I don't know. Like do something else. And I was telling people, like, or at least the people I was playing with, because I've been there. I've been toxic in the past, and I knew it wasn't because I genuinely like was pissed off at my team. I knew it was because there were other things going on in my life that were, kind of being pushed in front of these people. If someone does something minor, I instantly would just like start fuming,
Mm-hmm.
and I would tell people, like, at least like, look, I get it, you guys are upset, just if you can't work together, try to take some time off league, you know just that's obviously stressful for you. And then one guy I remember specifically, he was really cool because that last game the last game that I failed, that we failed at, um I was almost done. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help, you know? And one guy was like, if you know already that you're gonna lose like 50% of your games, why spend that 50% like being, like giving up and being
Yeah.
upset? Like if that's how you're gonna be, and you're gonna be like miserable 50% of the time, like why bother playing then?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I look at my win rate and I'm like, yeah, exactly, yeah, I'm losing like, like 48% or whatever of my games, and I don't want to spend that time being upset. So like at that last moment, even though we lost, like it still ended in like somewhat of a positive note.
That's
And
good.
that's why I jumped right back in, because I was like, you know what, that guy's right. Like even if we're doing bad, let's just try to figure out like what's going wrong. Did I overextend? Was I being too aggressive? Like blah blah blah.
Yeah,
So
I see the same thing a lot in Dead by Daylight. I try not to get upset in that game because, like, like sometimes I'm playing with other friends and they're the ones getting upset. I'm like, guys, it happens, Or sometimes I'll point out, like, hey, look, we were playing way too sloppily and that killer benefited off of that. He beat us. I always like to point that out when I'm playing killer. I'm like, look, these survivors are doing good. They screwed up, and then if they're upset, sorry, that was you guys. You guys messed up. I know for a fact I don't play unfair. I don't sit there and just watch somebody die or whatever and things like that. So it's, yeah, and that's what I try to tell the kids too. Like guys, like I like what you said. Stoking the fire, right? Like why are you gonna stoke the fire? It's not gonna help at all. A lot of the times, like, a kid will be annoyed of another kid, and they'll just be like, they'll yell at them, and I'm just like, what do you think yelling at them is gonna do? It's gonna have them stop? Has it worked before? No, it doesn't. You have to ignore them, or come to me. I'll deal with them. And if that doesn't stop, we're probably gonna have to move them out of the class, or have the principal deal with them. But if you keep yelling at them, you keep upsetting them, sometimes you're giving them what they want, the attention, they're gonna keep doing it. You can't keep relying, and I know this sounds awful, but you can't keep relying on the authority to handle all your problems all the time. You have to, deal with it, when you get older, you're gonna have to deal with it, with like family or, other social and things like friends and stuff like that. Sometimes I have friends that annoy me, and I'll let them know calmly. Sometimes I don't yell at them.
And speaking on that real quick, like it is honestly it is the best point that you shouldn't always have to rely on authority to deal with like the problems you have, because in reality honestly that is exactly how it is. Like in real life, like if your friend or someone or whatever is upsetting you, like there is nobody there to like there is no authority there, right?
Yeah.
And like the only I guess scenario where there is authority is in the workplace.
Yeah.
But sometimes the best solution is not to even bring authority into it at all. Like for some things, it's like if you bring authority in, you're just gonna make things worse.
Yeah.
And it's just I feel like it's almost like a social skill that isn't taught, and like nobody knows how to deal with like what is it called, de-escalating situations.
Yeah,
right?
I think it's one thing we've confused here I don't know if other countries are struggling with this too, but especially here in America, we've confused mental attack, which I'm not saying it doesn't exist. People can mentally attack you, especially loved ones and stuff like that. But that's why it's just like with our bodies, right? We have to learn how to take care of our bodies so they're stronger, they can handle viruses and things like that. We need to learn the skills on how to take care of our minds so that when we get mentally attacked by other people, like in a sense they're sick in their own way, and they're like almost trying to spread something to you, whether that's hate or their sorrow or whatever that's going to bring you down, and you're able to resist it. Be like, oh, that shouldn't bother me. Honestly, they're dealing with their thing. They're angry and they're taking it out on me. It happens. It's just like when people cut you off in the road and stuff like that. If there's authority around, sure. But if there's no authority around, as long as you're safe, you don't anger your own self. Just be like, all right, they must be in a hurry. Something must be going on. Or they're just, being stupid. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I'm just glad I didn't get hurt. That's all I can really do. You can't really do anything about it. You can't control the other people in the cars.
But you can control yourself, right?
Exactly.
Like I've seen situations where like the best course of action would just be to distance yourself from someone who's clearly has road rage, or is like in a hurry. Like don't try to like follow them or like stay anywhere near them. No, back up.
Because you're sabotaging yourself, and that's what I try to tell people all the time. Like the kids especially. Like I always try to explain this stuff to them because it's really important. I wish I knew this stuff when I grew up. I struggled with this stuff all the way until I got out of the Art Institute. Like I didn't understand this stuff. Like I was driving myself crazy. I had all these expectations of everybody. It was insane. It was driving me insane. And I want these kids to understand, like if you learn this early, you're gonna have a great life. Like let me tell you that. Like at least mentally, you'll have a great life. You'll be able to handle a lot of stuff that most people are gonna struggle with. And it's just that self-sabotage. That's a huge thing. I tell the kids all the time, like you're sabotaging yourself. Stop doing that. You're sabotaging yourself. Especially when they go like, oh, I can't learn this. I'm like, how do you know that? Like you haven't even tried yet. Like don't sabotage yourself. You're already telling yourself that. Like to try. Like let's sit down. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about what anybody thinks of you. Focus this yourself, because that's gonna stop you from achieving amazing things in your life. I mean, that's a huge thing a lot of people do, and it's unfortunate. They sabotage their own selves, and end up in the end they sabotage their own life. And that's why we get things like Twitter, like all this Twitter drama and things like that, because people are just so used to like justice. I must have justice, social justice. I'm not gonna say social justice warrior, but they must have justice among what if somebody says something mean to them, I have to have justice. It's like, no, just ignore them. Jesus Christ, it's easy to do if you just practice it. It's just like anything else, like math. Math is actually easy if you practice it. The hard part is doing the practicing, but if you just commit to it, you know, just like anything else, you'll get it down. You just got to make the time for it. But everyone wants to do the things that are easy and you're already good at doing. But oh, you're gonna say something? Sorry.
Yeah, just on that like specific on a specific note,
Well, really,
going back to
I just want I
no,
want
go
to
ahead.
move on to the game only because like I don't know if you noticed. Did you see the thing that grabbed onto the ledge?
No.
Okay, so apparently we found stairs and it goes into the core of the moon, and we've been going down for a bit. And as I was walking, there were fingers on the stairs, like big fingers grabbing onto the stairs, and then they moved. And now there's cracks here, and I'm worried, like it's gonna break. Oh, it did. Okay.
Did you stop or did the game stop?
No, it
you?
just stopped me.
Okay.
But continue.
I was like, why would you
I
go
guess-
forward?
I guess we're deeper into the moon. There's still craters in here for some reason.
How are your legs not broken?
Right? It's the suit.
One of the things that kind of going a little bit back to when I was telling you that like I've had problems of being toxic before in games. I think it's very similar to the problem with like social justice warriors, right? That specific term, because like I feel like that term encompasses people that are very aggressive when it comes to whatever it is that they believe, that justice that they believe in. And it seems like every conversation you see on like YouTube or something where one of those people like in that umbrella are involved, they're always like really aggressive, right, in their tone and like the way they're speaking about stuff, and it just reminds me a lot of toxic behavior in League. It's not solution based. They just believe that they're right. And they push that narrative like to the end. Like they won't let anything like get in the way of that. And even though I understand like at the core of where they're coming from, it's never productive.
No.
Just straight up telling somebody like you shouldn't have guns, for example, as far as gun control and all that, like that doesn't get us anywhere.
Nope.
It gets us absolutely nowhere. And it's like
calling
this
them
with
an idiot
everything.
for supporting it doesn't get
Yeah.
anybody anywhere.
Yeah. If someone happens to tell you that they're a supporter of a certain politician, and all you tell them is that they're dumb, like what does that do? Where does that get us?
You're
Like
not helping your
it gets us
case.
nowhere. No, it does not. And making fun of people, like I've seen a lot of those where like someone will go to like a rally, and ask people questions and basically point out their stupidity and make fun of them online and stuff. And I get that they think that these people are far from like intelligent and that there's no way you could possibly convince them, and that they're hoping, I'm assuming, to either just ridicule them outright or potentially like spark something in them to make them think, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what their real
Wait, what?
intentions are. You just die?
My head just blew up. Oh.
Oh, jeez. Massive gravity.
The moon was a creature itself.
Were you on the inside of the moon? No?
Yeah.
God damn.
Well, that was that one. Solipsis. Man in the moon. Oh,
That's pretty
continue,
scary.
Sorry. Yeah, that was.
No,
pretty
no, you're
creepy.
good.
I've read some SCP stories where they have like where they show up to a planet and it turns out the whole planet is actually a creature. It's some crazy
God
stuff.
damn.
I'm gonna try to get another key, but continue your.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just it's one of those things where like I feel that there are generally two ways people normally go about like not discussions, I guess, because they almost always end up being arguments, and not the good kind. It's when like somebody wholeheartedly believes they're correct, and they won't let anything change their mind.
Oh yeah.
And then there's also the other side where someone knows ends up realizing that they know nothing about whatever it is that they're arguing or talking about, and they refuse to also acknowledge that they don't know enough. You see that all the time when someone, you know, is like clearly wrong about something. When one of those interviewers shows up and it's like, oh, didn't you know that, you know, so and such person was doing this and you're blaming this other person for it, but it's actually this person's fault.
Hmm.
And they're like, nah, see, that's not true. That's just not true. Like, even if they had documents or whatever proving it, like, that person clearly does not want to be proven wrong. And they'll refuse to even listen. And it's almost always like, though, you almost always see, whoa, sick. Oh, you were copying the
Yeah, I was
picture. I was
copying
like,
the
how the
picture.
hell did you know where to put them? I just guessed.
I'm gonna just keep solving them until
Yeah, no,
we're
you're
ready
good.
to
You're
go.
good.
Keep going though. I'm
This is
listening.
nuts.
I'm
You're
enjoying
just
this.
gathering all the keys now, you know?
Yeah. No, I'm enjoying this conversation. This is a very important conversation, I think. It's
Yeah, and I feel like there really is like two things that need to that I would hope that um people would either realize or acknowledge is like, one, when you don't know enough about something, just admit it. You
yeah.
know, if you're not like, if there's nothing wrong with admitting you don't know enough about something. You know, you might not be prepared for a debate with somebody because you can just accept the fact that yeah, you know what, I don't know enough about this subject right now. You know, let me get back to you or whatever. You know, don't lie and don't try to deflect it or whatever, because it's just gonna make you look like a fool. You know, and it's not benefiting anybody, especially not you. And the other side of it is like, I feel like knowing how to talk about subjects is also something that like a lot of people don't like aren't very good at. Like, they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to talk about things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have, like, for example, me, there are certain you know, social beliefs that I have that, even though I have those beliefs, I could not honestly like put myself in front of a situation where I'd have to debate that, you know, or even argue it or talk about it even. There's just not like, I don't know enough about, you know, certain subjects, and I would never try to put myself in that situation because I'm just, you know, I'm gonna be upset the whole time, and I'm just gonna want to yell at the other person that they're wrong and that I'm right. And but even though I can't prove that I'm right or cite stuff or whatever, like, you know, I'd rather just, you know, argue and be the one that yells the loudest. And that's not, you know, obviously not helpful for anybody. It just makes me look makes me look like, you know, really dumb. I didn't even know what he's talking about. But I mean, I don't know that I've ever like been like taught properly how to debate things. Like, even though I think I've had a class where in high school where we were doing debate, and I don't think I learned anything out of that class. Except that I get really angry when somebody tells me I'm wrong. You know, like, that's it. I remember there was one time where I had to debate against cloning in high school, and I showed a clip from a movie. I forget. I think it's called The Island or something, where like I was putting the idea that or the what's it called, the argument that uh cloning would lead to like inhumane acts, you know, of us, like, you know, these are real people, like, yeah, we're cloning them, but they're still a human being and all this stuff. And then like someone outright, like the first person that raised their hand after I was done doing my whole whatever expose or whatever, first person immediately was like, yeah, but that's from a movie, and that's fiction, it's not real. You know, just completely invalidating like everything I presented. And I was like, well, shit. I had nothing. I had nothing. I couldn't say anything. I was like, damn, I'm not good at this.
You know what I hate is when you're reading some information made so much sense, and when you try to finally explain it to somebody, you're just like, what the fuck did I just read? I can't even recall what the heck I just was reading.
And when you have to read things multiple times.
Yeah.
Like I
it's a
read it
recorded
and I'm like,
version.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, wait, but did you understand it?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. I just
Well,
said some
no.
words.
For me, like I understand it, but to
Uh-huh.
explain it is a whole nother thing. Like I can understand it, but to like explain it to somebody using like words, because you gotta understand. Okay, when you understand something, I know this sounds absolutely batshit crazy. I'm gonna just give you ahead of time. When you understand something, you don't necessarily understand how to teach it, how to explain it to somebody, how to use words to tell somebody else what you're thinking. Like honestly, that is a gift. Like most people are able to do it, with simple stuff, but when it comes to complex concepts, it is a lot harder. You can understand something, but then be like, okay, now explain it to somebody else. I, I mean, I get it, but I don't know how to put it into words. Cause like have you ever done that where you're like, I know what I'm thinking, but I don't know how to put it into words. Like I know
Yes.
how it works, but how do I put this into words? Like it's the same thing. Like you could read something and be like, I get what they're saying, but I don't want to just repeat exactly what they're saying because that doesn't show that I actually understand it. I'm just repeating them. I want to actually explain it the way like I'm processing it in my mind, but then I have to turn that into English or whatever language you're explaining it to. Like I feel like the mind is its own language, and then you have the words that you speak out. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Like it sounds insane, but honestly, like if anybody like honestly think about something you were trying to learn and think about like were you able to immediately be like, oh yeah, I can write that down and tell you exactly what I'm thinking about? Like sometimes it's not that easy. It's not.
It's exactly how I feel every single time somebody asks me what I do for a living. Like it every single time it gets brought up and I have to explain it to somebody, I always feel like I'm an imposter. And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
is my job even real? Like, is this even like something that's actually beneficial to anybody? Am I just making stuff up and like I studied something that's made up? And sometimes I swear it just like it really genuinely makes me feel like I don't know what I'm doing and I don't know how to talk about it. And it is a skill that you have to learn, honestly. It really is.
Yeah, it's that's why I'm saying like a lot of I remember in college they used to make fun of people who taught, right? Who were teachers. They're like, "Oh, if you can't, do the job, you just go teach it instead." It's like, dude, teaching is not easy. Do you think it's easy? Because and I think it's the whole because like people who become college professors, they don't have to get a degree in teaching. I don't think so, right? Or
Mm.
I think at the art institute they didn't have to. They didn't have to have a teaching degree. I think at first. I don't remember
Yeah,
exactly. Don't quote me on that because
I think
honestly
at
I don't know
some
what the hell I'm
point
talking about.
for accreditation, somebody had to have a PhD, I think.
Oh, okay.
At least one of them.
Yeah, but that doesn't show that you know how to teach. It just shows that you know
No.
how you understand your craft, which
Yeah.
is two different things. Again, like
Mhm.
we were saying, because I don't know if you had any teachers, but I've had teachers where they're like, "Oh, you just got to do this," and it's just like, okay, but I don't understand the concept. You just got to do this. It's like you're not teaching me. You're just giving me work.
Yeah, I had a teacher for graphic design in high school that was like that. That yes, she like her stuff was good, but she was not good at teaching graphic design.
Yeah.
Like literally just had us like learn to trace stuff. That was about most of what we did. Like I don't think I genuinely learned anything in that class.
Jeez.
But in college, I did learn, and like I learned things in a completely different way. So yeah, I could definitely see that. And I also had a teacher in college teach me to plagiarize.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she got fired like the quarter after. This is not good, not great.
Jeez.
Ah,
That's
fun
what
times.
that's what I'm saying. It's not an easy job.
Mm-mm.
I I
No,
I,
I mean
I would. I
Mhm.
was gonna say I would have to say now it's starting to become easier for me because I'm just kind of embracing it instead of being afraid of it. Uh, and I try to make sure like when say like when I teach a class and I feel like if I really feel like it didn't go well, I really think about it. What can I do better? What can I do? Uh, what can I do to help them learn better in this class? You know, got music here. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I think that's for the piano.
They put in so much work into this.
A voice from heaven demands we kneel. But as long as we have feet, we dance.
You gotta get rid of the feet.
It just no.
I I I didn't think that was actually what you needed to do.
Okay, what do I do now? The voice from heaven demands we kneel, but as long as we have feet, we dance. How do I make them kneel? I don't know.
Voice from heaven.
Let's check what's inside here. Oh, okay. Okay, that's one. That's two.
Those
And the skull.
numbers.
There we go. Three. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is a matching game. Alright, so this room is done. Okay, how do I solve this? Is there even a key in here? The voice from the heaven. And what's up, Awesome Shark? Yeah, we're back on Metroid Dread. That's the running joke lately has been that.
I haven't even seen the gameplay for that yet.
I haven't either. Oh,
Huh?
I don't know how that happened. Okay. Thanks for the key. Appreciate it. Mannequins, am I right? We gotta go find one more body part for that one. This one I don't understand yet. And then this one I got some of the pieces, but I need to find more. This is actually the cover of the game art, which is funny.
Maybe you have to have all the pieces and then turn the thing.
Okay, and then this one's a story. This is volume 2. This volume speaks of Umbrid's ascension to the rank of knight through prowess of jousting and warfare. It closes with Umbrid's confrontation with a terrible demon, which he slays by the grace of God. I'm guessing this one is okay, that's the knight, and then he slays the demon.
Does anybody die at some point? Because there's that one guy who had his head cut off.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I gotta find the other
And then-
books. Okay.
And then
Oh,
it
there's
looks
just
like...
volume 1.
Oh.
What were you gonna say? Sorry.
Oh, I get it. One, like, each volume is a section of the story.
Yeah, so
physically on the thing.
So he wandered the kingdom as a vagrant, aimless and beset with authority, until lo, an angel did appear to him and speak a prophecy that Umbridge will one day rule this land unchallenged. So
He's
that's
gotta
him
look
as
like
our
a
vagrant. And then we need an angel right here.
Nice.
Okay.
I think
Then
the second part of the story is.
he fights a demon apparently. So I'm guessing that, and then he becomes a demon slayer, which is this one. He has the demon's head on his head. Yep, there we go. And he oh, okay, maybe he gets possessed.
Yeah.
And then he goes against the church.
Becomes the demon.
Yeah, and then he goes against the church. I didn't get to read the third book, but I guess I just guessed.
Ah.
And this one has I think this one has to do with the blood puzzle downstairs. Alchemical notes on the constitution of blood. The flesh of man is most prized, with hunters' necks, and then the prey. But all blood is still thicker than water, which only makes one less pure.
So water is purity.
So human first, then. Then can I jump off right here? There's a little thing. I just want to see if I can. I can. That's fine.
It would be great if you took damage.
Yeah, right. You just like die. Okay, that music upstairs I think had to do with this. Why the lights on? Oh no, not that. Okay. Oh no, it's not. Okay, it goes. Oh, was that not it? 2 bits. I'm gonna go listen to it again really quick.
Yeah, it was. I'm surprised you memorized any of that.
Oh, it was in the attic. It just sounded like dun 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 dun, but it was just like in a different tone, like I think a different scale. Boom 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 boom. So. No, it's not right. No, it's not it. Okay, so it's this one. Maybe? Wait. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that was it. Dun, dun.
Wow.
Uh,
I would have had to come back like 5 more times.
oh,
Oh, maybe now you can play the piano. Nah, I wish. Have you seen that like Huell Hauser video where he's like with some guy playing? It looks like it's like at first it looks like maybe it's a normal piano, but he's like got all these wacky sounds, and it's like a really old like piano.
No.
Gotta show you that
You
video.
gotta send me a link of that.
Yeah.
It said the hunters and then the prey. It's too dark in here. Where's the light? Did the lights just automatically turn off? I could just want to turn the one in here on.
Maybe it's like
King's-
order. Like what's it called?
Oh,
Not the
the-
circle.
The food chain, the
Yeah.
the troph level. The tertiary. It was like tertiary consumer, secondary consumer, primary consumer.
Yeah.
The humans are kind of. It said the humans were first, and then it said hunters, which is the wolf, and then prey. Maybe we don't need to touch these two. The prey would be the rabbit. Then water. Yep, that was it. So we didn't have to touch those two.
Wow.
We didn't have to touch those two. Awesome, we finished that one. Alright, we did the one in there, but we need one more body part. We need one more leg.
Maybe that wasn't water.
What was it?
Oh no, maybe it was. Well, because that wouldn't make sense with the rabbit and the water. Like,
Oh,
wouldn't
I
that
don't
be
know.
fish?
Oh, here was the third one, but... Is Umberth's madness and corruption as a great evil did possess him and make him horrid. Umberth stalked the
Oh.
kingdom and struck down all who opposed him until the fields lay barren and the streets were painted with blood. Well, we solved it anyway.
Hey, you're right.
Where is... We need... Okay, I think all that was in here was those two clues. But we need, the leg. Where's... Make sure it behind here. I need a leg. Oh, it's over there.
It's timed.
It is time.
Ooh.
I think we solved almost all of them. I think there's like 2 more, maybe? Yeah, we got that one. Shoot, I'm speedrunning this. Let's go.
Oh, there's multiple of those.
Oh, I think I have to have them all face the star. I didn't even read what the... Is there a description? Yeah. Face the truth even if it blinds you. Yep. That's why they're bleeding. It's blinding them.
You're
That means
looking
this one
straight
needs
at
to
the
face
sun.
that. Okay, there must be other statues. Yep. And while it's turning, I'm gonna put that on. I heard another thing.
I read that my body doesn't do well with coffee.
You feeling exhausted?
No, I feel sick.
Oh, we did that one.
I'm okay though.
Did that one. How many keys do we have? 10 keys. I think we got all of them. There's 11 keys, right? Yeah, we got every
And the
single
first
key.
one just made you pick a game, right?
Hell yeah, we did everything. Alright, well, it's back to picking games. Alright, looks like the lighting's changing. Let me turn this up a little bit. Alright, what do you want to do next? We got Squirrel Stapler. That's interesting. I didn't even see that
That
one
just
last
sounds
time.
funny.
That one's Akadletra? Silver Bell or something Bell. Divine Bell?
I like the one with the hand, the red hand.
This
It's
one.
very yeah.
This one's called Touched by an Outer God. The growth have invaded our world. Kill them, eat their flesh, become stronger.
Oh.
This was cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Got the tape. Next game. Let's do this. These games are definitely a big improvement from the first collection. That one was a little buggy and stuff like that. All these games have been pretty solid so far.
Quality control. What?
Did it work? Yeah, it's okay. Cool.
I was wondering, like, have you experienced one to like outright crash, like it won't even start?
It's been 3 years since the growth invaded.
The rhythm.
3 years of struggling just to survive.
We were
I mean,
playing
in
a lot of
certain
Back 4
levels,
Blood.
yeah.
My dad was made for this world.
I have a
He's a Marine.
disembodied finger.
He joined the resistance early on and quickly made a name for himself. While he was off fighting, I hid away, praying.
Look at this
for his
guy
return.
smile.
I've often felt like a burden, and that I should just give up.
Don't say that.
Let this hell we live in take my life and end the suffering.
Fight till you die.
But he was always there to give me hope.
Don't cry.
Now, I don't know where he is. We were separated when the growth attacked our
I need to find him. Okay. Let's do this. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep going. All those difficulties. Well, we don't want to die over and over again, so let's I should have read them. What if they're not difficulties and they're like actually game modes?
Dad?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Okay, the animation's pretty trash though. Oh, each click breaks. Oh, kung fu.
I love the hands up.
Yeah, hands up, same as the butterflies fly away, and I punch this.
I hope that's growth blood. And not...
That change though. I hope that's growth blood.
Dad?
And not my father. Can I jump? Oh, I can jump. Papa! Open up!
Why do his hands look almost real?
Those are his footprints.
They're probably sourced. You know that texture thing they do?
Mhm.
The art style's very
This
interesting.
isn't the right way.
Well, I just want to explore, okay? What kind of freaking neighborhood is this? Feels like a dungeon in an RPG game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was-
just footprints. What are you gonna say?
Well, it's just with all the freaking stone walls. It's like, geez, yeah.
Oh, here we
Whose manor is this? Yeah. Oh, sometimes these things could be really unrealistic.
go. Yeah.
Looks like he went this way.
Like, yeah, there's just a house somewhere with like a ton of walls that happen to make a maze.
Yeah. That leads you in the direction that you probably should be going. Okay.
It's gonna say instant
What
boss
the hell
fight.
is that?
What is that? That looks like a big ball. Can I punch it? I'm gonna run. Yeah! Oh!
Damn.
Are we gonna be Ash Williams and get a chainsaw for him? Oh,
Shit.
God.
That's gonna leave a scar.
Oh, the voice acting is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. No, you don't go to shit. That's gonna leave it. You're gonna be like, oh my God!
Yeah, screaming until you can cauterize the wound.
Sounds like I'm not. She's so caught for having lost her arm.
And you don't have
She's-
like a timer or something
She's in
to tell you.
trauma.
Yeah.
She's probably in shock. She's trying to stay
Massive
calm.
amounts of adrenaline.
Her father taught her. She's like, if you ever lose your hand, this is how I want you to act. For my father. I'm not alone, but I'm just gonna leave. Okay. I'm blocked. Okay. Oh, whatever that is. I just saw it. Is this Pac-Man? Oh God. I think it's just the ball, but it's still afraid. I'm still afraid when I hear noises like that. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Punch things? These doom. Oh my God! It's gonna eat my other arm. Oh, it's right there. It's trying to cut me off. Oh. What am I supposed to make it do? Yarg. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is not good. Butch Killington. Nice. Why did they have to come on the year anniversary of her death? As if losing my wife wasn't enough. Now these fucking growths have changed everything. The doctors couldn't remove her tumor, but I'm gonna remove the growth from the planet. I'll kill them all.
It's a
You got-
page from Dad's journal.
You gotta
He must
love
be leaving me a
when,
trail.
like, cause I gotta give them credit that they made a game. Like, I can't even do this shit.
Yeah.
But, and then the art is decent, you know, like, you know, it's appealing at least still. It's not like bad to look at or anything, right? It works. But the writing, the writing's another thing. Okay, that was a little maze we went into. It is. I just find it always funny that like that you'll usually see a weakness in somebody's like game in like one of the fields, right? Like there's always something. Oh wait, this is where I was at already. God, this place is a maze. Am I missing something else? Jose, what do I do?
No.
I go back?
Because I doubt you'd need like a key.
Take him outside. Take him outside. Take him outside.
Yeah, what if somehow you're supposed to kill it?
Punch him. Come here. Oh my god. It lunges forward, so I gotta be careful.
Maybe you wait for it to lunge.
Oh, maybe
This
we
is
make
probably
a,
gonna be a bad
make
idea.
a lunge into that red trap thing. Wow! Wow! See, he does that. And then he goes back to his spot. Okay, I think we gotta make it run into that red spot. Oh, I can jump, I forgot. Maybe there's areas I gotta get to. Well, that didn't do anything. Box. No. Oh, here. Nope.
You're not allowed up here.
Garbage. Shift is to walk slowly, not to run. Got it. Hey, where you at? Hurry up. God. Come here. Come here. Sized up. Nope, didn't work. Did we die? Oh, no. Okay. Go.
Juked you back.
Bitch. He's stuck. Just beat him into the wall. We just had a dodge.
Why does this smell so good?
Why is your voice acting not match to what's going on?
It was more like a Life is Strange.
Yeah. What the hell is making that noise? It's a bigger one?
Well, Ash, looks like we're not gonna be able to punch ourselves out of this one.
Ravioli, ravioli, give me the ravioli. Oh my god. Was one shooting shit at me? Oh, there's 3 different kinds. Can I get a weapon besides punching? I don't like punching. It does not feel good as a combat thing. Oh my god, okay.
Ouch.
It says feed my hunger. Oh, I get it why the logo of the game was a hand now. Danny, we had to leave. They're coming. I'm taking the kids to our sister's lot. And the blue ducks meet us there. So.
I hope they're
Oh, yeah. Us and people. I like how they get stuck. Oh! Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso. Hey, the fuck away. What is my health?
Oh, right. That was like at the beginning. Something about eating their flesh.
Oh, yeah. I've become a monster.
Just like that one Umber.
Oh, yeah. Maybe each of those puzzles are supposed to represent one of the games, too. Oh my god, this guy's annoying the hell out of me. Can I not die? There's nothing to tell me I have health. And honestly, I don't care anymore.
Damn.
How much health do you have? God damn it,
Things where
die!
you have to kill the others before you kill the boss.
Oh, is he the boss?
I don't know.
Yum, 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 yum. Alright, can you die? Thank you. Oh, there's another one. Oh, these explode, right? Oh my god, can I get a weapon, please? Please. You're not forcing me to punch things. 500 times. There has to be a weapon around here. What's this? I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. Is there fall damage? It's not. Alright, I'm calling it now. I think this is gonna be one of the lowest games out of all the games in this list. I think I gotta get on the other side now. I think I'm supposed to destroy those things, otherwise they keep respawning. No, it doesn't, Shark. It doesn't solve everything. He says punching solves everything. You believe this guy?
Just a moment.
If you call this punching, more of like a fist bump. Alright, there must be another one that we haven't gotten yet. Wait, can I leave? Can I leave? Oh, I can. Thank God. Feed your hunger. That's a bigger one, and I still don't have a weapon. Which killings? We've joined up the resistance or small number of cells. Even various soldiers have been searching for survivors on box. A few ones. Alright, who are you, and why do I need to beat your ass?
All of the other soldiers combined.
What if I... Okay. I don't have a health bar.
But somehow you can die.
Standard experience, enemies are tough but fair. You love a challenge, you love the pain. For those who want to enjoy the game with little to no hassle. I don't know, I still had a hassle. Because I didn't have a weapon.
Shit! That's gonna leave a scar.
God damn it. Maybe there was a weapon, I just didn't see it. Like,
Sounds like a...
I don't know.
That would be really funny. Sir. That is
There
restroom.
we go.
starving all of a sudden. Why does
God.
it smell so good?
Feed your hunger. I think I'm good. The door is like open. I think I could just leave.
Alright, let's go speed run.
Like, I don't know. Like, what do you want me to do? Fight this dude? Like, what? He teleports back and then shoots shit at me. Ow.
Ouch.
And then smacks me when he gets a chance. There has to be a weapon here. I think I was just supposed to keep running. Oh.
The music's getting really
Oh,
repetitive.
God. All those have faces on. That's disgusting. Look at me. Whoa, kite. Whoa, kite. Ah, I still got hit. Ah, here's the door.
It's gonna be really annoying when you get to the end. It's like you were supposed to find all 5 keys.
Right? Or you had to
By
defeat
defeating
all
the
the
boss.
enemies. You didn't feed your hunger. Bitch. I ain't gonna be feeding my hunger if it takes freaking 500 punches to kill one enemy. On easy. Feed your hunger. Is this the second boss? I think they're supposed to be bosses, but again, like, what do you want me to do? Punch people? You didn't explain the mechanic to me. All you say is feed my hunger, but then give me my fists as weapon. Maybe on easy they don't even lock the doors, that's why you're just able to go through.
Then what's the point?
Y'all suck. Ow. I made it home. Daddy, is that you? Daddy, I need this
Oh,
medkit,
what's
please.
that?
What was that? I didn't get any monster in me, okay? Please, don't shoot me. He's
I
gonna
love
shoot
that
me,
that
isn't he?
doesn't do anything for your arm.
Dad! I'm so glad I found you.
He's gonna shoot me.
Melissa! Good to see you made it in one piece. Well, sort of. Let's go get
Oh
you
my
patched
God.
up,
game.
kiddo.
This is voice acting. Ah!
Ah!
I punched him at the end. Oh, there goes my other hand. Oh, wow. Not a good execution, to be honest. Alright, well, that was that game.
Congratulations.
I like the logo though.
1/3 of the
Yes.
way to preventing your brain from being turned into an incomprehensible mess of randomly reassorted neurons. And so far, you've got no
God.
obvious outward mutations.
You alright?
Assuming that the
I got
murder
sick.
was intentional.
Oh,
I had a puke.
God knows why.
jeez.
It's gross. Sorry.
Oh.
Too much
And
information.
aside
But
from the coma,
No,
So I
no, I'm
stopped
saying
talking
jeez
for a
because I'm
bit.
worried about you. Like, what'd you eat?
I'm okay.
I
I had coffee.
Dragging you from that lab.
I know,
And
but-
boba.
This to go so well.
Okay, maybe those together wasn't a great idea.
Yeah, I think it's the coffee to be honest, because like I don't drink coffee
You're
ever.
not out of the woods
This
yet.
isn't the first time I've gotten sick, but I thought I could handle like 2 small cups of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But my buddy's just like, bro, why? And I'm like, look, I wanted to be productive, okay? I felt like I needed the caffeine.
That's called sleep.
Uh,
Alright, we got 7 more. Which one we do next?
you know, I'm gonna let you pick this time.
Okay.
'Cause that last one, not a great pick.
I'm gonna do squirrels. Oh my god, look at this. Squirrel
Yeah.
stapler. Oh, this was made by the David Szymanski. He was he made the, like one of the better games on the first collection, so hopefully this one's good too.
Oh, cool. Possibly some improvements.
Squirrel stapler. I think he's the guy that made Pony Island. If anybody's ever played that game, Pony Island. Let's do this. Like, he does like PS1 retro games. That's like his style. Worst Metroid game. No Kraid, no Ridley. 2 out of 10. Yeah, you're right. That game was 2 out of 10. That's probably gonna be the lowest one so far. I would say the dating sim one was pretty good. It was very polished and put together well. It was just really short. Solipsis was a good thriller. Like just the whole idea of being like the art style was nice. It was also just a really short one. Squirrel.
I love this girl.
All right, let's do this. Let's see. And then what was the other one we played? Oh, just the. Did we play another one? This menu
I think
though.
just the
Oh my
last
God.
one.
We only played 3 so far, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I only thought we played another one. Oh, because we did all the key stuff.
I love
We
you
can't-
saying we like I have the player 2 controller or something.
You were here. Look at my beloved
Ah,
flies that
yes.
made her ugly and rotten. That's my wife. She's dead and rotten.
Thanks.
Wish she were here. She were beautiful. I like the squirrels, and so I'll cover in the squirrels of the wood. Okay, so we're insane. Got it. We're gonna cover her in squirrel fur. What's with the lighting though? It's like Sieth the goat of the wood. Thou shalt not staple squirrels. Okay. Got it. Now that's why it's called squirrel stapler. We gotta go find our staple gun. In 5 days, God is coming. Okay. Alright, we're going outside. It's time to hunt the squirrels. Use the map default tab to orient yourself. Come back tomorrow for another tip. Oh god, it's a big map. There's a few games on the first collection that were like really big games, and I was like, don't know if I have time for this. Running is loud and can scare squirrels away before you even see them. Walk whenever possible. Stay low. Default control to hide in the foliage and creep quietly. You're practically undetectable if you hide in the weeds. Use your ears. You can usually hear squirrels chattering and moving before you can see them. Your rifle is equipped with a scope. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. I gotta walk away too.
That's some good sound.
We need 5 squirrels. Let's listen. You ever gone hunting before?
Never. I've been fishing though.
Would you like to go hunting? Here's something.
I don't know if I could stomach it.
I hear something. Look at that tree.
It took me a indoor shooting range once. It freaked me out.
That's not how you look down the sights. Come on. Here, the squirrel. Where is it? Do you see a squirrel? I don't see a squirrel. Goddamn, where are these squirrels at? Motherfucking squirrel. Does that mean I skirted away when it makes that noise? Like, I don't know what I'm looking for. Like, I know the word squirrel, but what exactly is it gonna look like?
Oh, sounds. Maybe it's a game that relies heavily on sound design.
Yeah, but shouldn't I see the squirrel before I shoot it? Not just shoot at a bush that I think that might have squirrel?
Oh, I'm sensing a pattern here. The last time you streamed and the whole squirrel key, you had to find the right squirrel.
Oh, right. Why is there a little exclamation mark? Oh. Wait, what? What is this?
Sounds like you're interested in hunting.
Yeah, I've been wanting to hunt before.
What interests you about it?
What's up?
What interests you about it?
Oh, just the idea of being... Oh, it's behind the building. I just saw the tail right there. Just the idea of, like, being out there with nature and everything, and, like, you know... As a natural... Like, being a natural predator, like, you're gonna hunt an animal down. That's what you do. Survive. I kind of want to have that feeling. And then kind of, like, also be thankful to that animal after I kill it, you know, for providing food to me. I just kind of want to have that connection. I feel like it'd be something very spiritual to go through. I saw the squirrel and then it's gone now. They're fucking with me. They're up there. See, look at this. Fuck these squirrels. I'm going out into the wild. Oh. Damn, they're big ass squirrels. Oh, it got away. I wonder what the distance is on my gun too.
It's like, since it's bolt action, I'm assuming you had to reload after every.
Yeah. The reload button is the same as the fire button. This school sting. Oh wait, are they in the trees maybe? That's why I keep hearing them, but they're...
Well, you saw the one on the floor.
Oh. I think this is JPEGs.
Sounds like you got it.
It's a big ass squirrel! Alright, 3 more to go. Thank you, squirrel, for your sustenance. I will be thankful for eating you.
Have you ever gutted something?
No. I'm a very empathetic person, so like it's gonna be hard for me too. But it's kind of something I want to, like, you know, rid my fear of, like get used to it. Oh, it's up there. Because I don't know. I see the importance of empathy. Like this. Okay, I'm just gonna warn you ahead of time. This is gonna make me sound like a freaking complete psycho killer. Um,
Psycho killer. What's
we
that
have to
song?
understand that empathy is something that we created to survive, right? We need to keep each other alive in order to help ourselves. We don't like to see it that way, but really, that's really why we invented that, or to help the human race go on. In the case of some people sacrifice themselves in order, for the good of the community. Right? It's something that biologically we need. It's not because, sorry for the religious people. It's not because God came down and was just like, you guys need to be nice to each other. No, we need it. We need it to survive. Otherwise, our human race would fall apart. Hence why, like, sometimes, with all these companies who are, like, just in it for the money and stuff like that, are causing our human race to fall apart because they're screwing the whole planet over and everybody else over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, that's the way I see it. Like, it's not this just, like, thing, this magical thing of love and stuff like that. It's just a biological thing we need to survive. It's to keep us going. And, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it can weigh me down because, like, I feel sorry for everything and everyone when sometimes I don't need to. It's honestly, like, sucks. I'm sorry. Like, things are not doing well for you. If I can do something about it, I'll do it. But I'm not gonna let it, like, control my life or anything. I'm not gonna.
An interesting mix of like self-preservation, but also like the self-preservation of the species as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Because like earlier today, there was someone at the coffee shop who asked if I could, spot him for a drink. And I was like, yeah, what the heck, like why not? I'd rather, help out when I can, right?
Yeah.
But then they came back later. It was almost right before I left. And, asked me if I could spot them for like $100.
Jesus.
And I was like, I feel for you, but I don't know what's going on in your life or why, you'd feel the need to ask me for that, but I can't. Like I should have told them like I wish I could help you more, but I don't have that kind of capacity to help you in that way. And it was like that, like, it made me think of that, right? There is some self-preservation in that moment, right? But earlier it was more of like, oh yeah, like helping somebody out, like having that empathy to be like, yeah, I can help you out if you need something to drink. Like, oh good.
There's one over there. I was like, I'm tired of running around the place.
Where the hell are these squirrels?
These goddamn squirrels, where they going? I just want to shoot me some squirrels. Here's one. Motherfucker. Digital squirrels deserve death.
This is how you could get NFTs.
That's funny.
You gotta hunt for them in some digital world.
Where's that? Trying to snipe it. Yeah, then that's the thing you gotta be worried about too, is that there are people that are hunting over empathetic people. Altruism, over altruistic people who sacrifice themselves, in a stupid way to help other people. Motherfucker, you trying to run away? Come on. I think this is. I got hit scan. Let's go. Oh, hey, I'm back home too. I need one more though. God damn it. It's squirrel season. It's squirrel season. It's not rabbit season anymore. It's squirrel season. Yeah. So everyone out there, be careful. People are not preying on your empathy. Gotcha. They look like rocks from far away, so I gotta be careful. Alright, that's the first day. They look like cats! You alright, Jose?
Thanks for asking. I feel miserable.
Oh god. You want to call it early? And get some rest and stuff?
I don't think I need rest.
Oh.
I think I need a puke.
Go puke again.
Yeah, no, I'm trying. Occasionally I will go mute and try to do my thing, but I'm okay. I'm okay.
I mean, I'm sure you should probably look away on the. Oh, maybe I don't know. Maybe you need to see the rotten wife of mine. Press action. 2, 3, 4, 5 squirrels stapled on my wife because I'm crazy. You are sleeping.
I love the squirrel.
But another philosophical thing that I kind of was thinking about too, the whole empathy thing, right? I think empathy is another form of our extreme narcissism that we have, right? And it sounds stupid, right? Like you're just like, well, narcissism is like, not having empathy for other people. No, it's narcissism for our human race. Like we just think, I don't know. Let me rephrase that. It doesn't sound right either. It's the idea that everything deserves to be cared for, I guess. And again, remember I was giving the warning earlier that I'm gonna sound like a complete psycho saying this stuff. But I need a big squirrel. It's God, I don't even know how to put. It's one of those things where it's like it made sense in my head, but trying to explain it to words just doesn't sound right. Because I'm not trying to say that like, oh, we shouldn't care about people. Like, no, like I still care about people. I have love for everyone out there. I'm just not gonna go to the point where I'm putting myself in danger in a sense. Unless it's like, for the good of the human race, like I have to sacrifice myself in order for everyone to keep going. You're good? You got you went quiet.
Don't mind me.
Say come back for another tip. Wait. Use the call default F to track and lure larger. Oh. Can you make that noise? I got poison grass. Do not eat. Oh yeah, we're not eating it. So.
Yeah, but I used to be able to do Yoda.
What is this? What was I saying again? Empathy, people. My point is that we use empathy to kind of like say like we're these amazing creatures, like, oh, other creatures are incapable. We have evidence, of course, that other creatures are capable of this empathy, that we have this concept that we've labeled as empathy. But what I'm trying to say is it's also like consciousness, right? We always say like, humans are capable of consciousness. How do we know other animals are capable of consciousness? The fuck is that? Ghost squirrels? Oh no, they're hunting me!
This reminds me of one video where the guy's talking about like he's like on some road and he's talking about like nature preservation, and then like he's like, oh my god, look over there, an endangered species, and then he pulls out a gun and shoots.
Oh my god. Jesus.
It's important to have empathy. Immediately shoots squirrel.
Yeah, like my point wasn't to say like we shouldn't have empathy. It's just be careful with it. It's not this like end all be all thing, It's a tool. It's useful in some moments and not useful in other times. It's not the answer to everything. Oh, I missed. Fuck. And it's not so you can just use it to get what you want. You know what I mean? It's just for like survival, because using it so you can get a Nintendo tomorrow from your grandma, so you pretend to be nice to her and everything. Like, no, that's not a good use of your empathy. That's just being an asshole.
Yeah.
What I'm saying
work a lot with empathy, and it can be used like you said in a negative way.
Yeah.
To get something from somebody.
Yeah. It's just like anything else. Like you can use a lot of things in the wrong way. There's always a yin and yang to things, right? There's always a balance. Nothing is just pure good and pure evil. I don't think. I can't think of anything. Yeah, we can think of concepts, but they're usually a concept that's a small part of another concept. Like
is ammo, sir.
Like is killing something purely bad? Not per se, because sometimes we need to kill a plant or an animal to eat, or say we gotta kill an intruder because he's threatening somebody else. You know what I mean? Like things like that. Like killing as a concept is unfortunate, but it is a part of life. Things have to die eventually. So you get what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like people, it's kind of like oh shit. I didn't find ammo though. There was ammo earlier. I didn't grab it. You get what I mean though?
I think it makes sense when you put it into the perspective of nature. Because like if you think about like for example, like some of the problems we've had you know, kind of come up over the years has been due to the fact that we've kind of gone on above and beyond what like our nature's normal capacity of for our species, right? So back then, you know, we were hunter gatherers, you know, yeah, at some point we did a little bit of farming or whatever, you know, and we did start like preserving food at some point as well, but ultimately that didn't do too much in you know the grand scheme of things as far as like affecting nature in a very like large negative way. Whereas nowadays, like, no, it's huge. You know, we're burning like, you know, cutting down like large like for portions of forests to make way for, you know, farming and you know, mass scale farming and things like that. And because of that, we've caused a lot of ecosystems to just kind of fall apart.
Yeah.
And so when you think about it, us, you know, going out, you know, in my opinion, going out and you know, hunting for food, I don't see anything inherently wrong with that. I think what I do find, you know, a problem with is like these massive farms that are just full of animals being killed like around the clock. You know, bred, you know, grown, whatever, and like, you know, like that stuff is like very unnatural. And I feel like the scale is where it kind of gets to a point where it's like, okay, well, this isn't very sustainable or very like. Damn it! What the heck? Yeah, you're talking about ghosts.
Yeah, there's ghost squirrels. They're hunting me down. I gotta be careful. I think the more every day there's gonna be more ghost squirrels. So I keep killing my squirrels.
Yeah, they're
so
mad.
Get harder. We'll continue.
But when it does become a problem is when you're just out there killing stuff and that's it. You're just killing things like what is it called? Not trophy hunting. I mean, I guess yeah, where they kind of just kill stuff and then just leave it there for dead.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Or like when they cut the fins off of sharks or shark fin soup and throw the whole shark into the ocean. Like, come on, it's ridiculous. If you're gonna kill the shark, at least use the whole thing so that, you know, its body was used for something.
And it comes down to like who's buying that, right? Like, it's almost always people with a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because there has to be an incentive for people to go out and do that. For the most part, right? Because there are just some people who, they're probably just straight up psychopaths and don't give a crap. But usually, when it comes to those kinds of things, I feel like it's very specific because it does bring in a lot of money. It's like those not incense. What the hell is it called? Frankincense? I forget. Myrrh? I forget. One of those things. There's like a specific
ivory.
No. It's a thing that's grown.
Okay.
They infect a tree, a specific tree with a specific type of mold, and that grows in the tree, and then they harvest that. But I forget if it's the process, like, has become like so rampant that it's caused specific.
I
can't believe you could kill the ghost squirrels. That's crazy.
That's good to know.
It's caused a lot of those that species of tree to practically almost like go extinct because it's being farmed so much, and it's not sustainable and whatnot. But that specific, it's not a spice, but that specific thing that they make from that is very expensive and very sought after. But because it's not, they haven't found a way to like sustainably farm it. You know, you're just having these like areas just being cleared out just so that they can grow these trees and do this process with it. But again, goes back to that whole like people just doing shit to do stuff for profit.
Yeah.
Not thinking about the effects that might have on nature and whatnot. Oh, yeah, I feel a little better.
That's good. What else is damn squirrel?
Get some more water.
You're kidding me. That was a squirrel I needed and it got away. Oh, there it is. Big ass squirrel. I need one more squirrel. Regular squirrel. Look at that giant ass squirrel! Oh my
It'd be
god.
funny if you had to fight a boss squirrel.
Right? It probably will. Or am I? I'm way out there.
Weird premise, but this game's kind of cool.
Alright. I don't mind it. I've always wanted to play a hunting game. Oh. Got it! Let's go. Yeah, forgot. I don't need you. I've made my quota. I see you! Okay. My house is the very corner. That's cool. It's at the corner. So I can just run back. Oh. But yeah, anyways, guys, you can cancel me on Twitter later. It's fine. I don't really go on Twitter anyway, so. But yeah, empathy. Don't overdo it. It's kind of like in Dead by Daylight. I see people do that all the time. They're like, oh, I gotta save somebody. Most of the times because they just want points, but like, I gotta go help this person. And they're like, oh my god, I can't, I can't save him. This killer, won't let me. It's like, yeah. You're not supposed to. And now you're paying the price for it. Yeah, ding dong.
Like supports jumping into a team fight they shouldn't.
Honey, I'm home. This is the sound. You are sleeping. The squirrel demands it. Hello, honey. How are you doing? You doing good? Alright. I'm gonna go get some more squirrels for you so you can stay extra cozy. 5 days. Okay, we gotta do 5 days. That was day 2, right? That was day 3. Day 3. Something was scratching on the windows last night. I should look for tracks. Oh god. We have windows? Wait a minute. We have windows? Oh, we do. Be careful. Rifle noise travels far and can attract large predators. Oh god. How many free squirrels do I get? 2? The sound. I'll kill the large predator, right? And the ghost squirrels. If I see them coming.
Extra large squirrel.
Get me some squirrel. This grass. It's not fun. Oh, well, that's ammo. Any squirrels in the open field? So I should look for tracks, right?
By the window, right?
Yeah, it did say by the window. Oh, what's that? Thought I saw something. Oh, hey, there's a thing here. Squirrels use chemosensory leg and feet hairs to identify food and track it with their front antenna.
Ah.
Squirrel fact. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, they're actually, I don't know if I talked about this with you before, but you know when you think of the senses, what do you think of?
Sight, smell, touch, taste. I'm missing one. No, I guess that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So apparently, according to like biologists and stuff, the way they categorize it is not by the device on our body that's body part on our persons that this isn't a squirrel fact. Squirrels can regenerate lost limbs, although it can take a few years to do so. That's fucking a lie.
These are all BS. What the hell?
Bullshit.
I was like, antenna?
I know, that's what I was like. Wait a minute.
Is it talking about like whiskers or something?
What was that? Alright, let's go back to the house and see if we can find tracks. But so the way that biologists classify everything is by like it's like mechanical sense, photo sense, which is like what way our eyes work, is by attracting light, and then it uses that light to process information, and our brain translates it, and we see what we see, right? So that's photosense. But the thing is, another body organ could absorb light and have another way of doing it. One that does that is our skin. And our skin is also a photosense because it absorbs light and turns that light into nutrients and things like that. Just like plants, right? Plants can absorb light and turn into... Oh, I hear one. Oh, there's... So there's photosense, there's mechanical sense, there's thermal sense, there's chemical sense, and there's one more, and I'm forgetting.
Welcome to Random Facts with Michael.
So like our ears are mechanical sense because to listen we have our ossicles, right? Or the little, which means little bones, and they're inside our ears. And they have the little hairs that when sound hits them, they bend, like they'll move and transmit that energy into the ossicles. And I'm that's all I know so far. I don't know like the deep dive of like how it works, but it has a mechanical like operation to it to transmit audio into your brain, so your brain picks up the information and transmit it to your body and goes like, hey, this is what you're hearing. And when your hearing starts getting worse when those hairs start getting messed up, and the the ossicles and the eardrum and everything, they start getting damaged and things like that. I hear another one.
Now you telling me it ain't that gosh darn old eardrum?
I mean, that's only one part of it. There's a bunch of pieces to the ear. So it's a complicated mechanical device, which we were able to replicate. That's why we got speakers and stuff.
Coffee really screwed me up. Huh?
Oh yeah. I think after this one it should be good though. We got about 18 minutes left. Did I miss? Did I get it? Oh, I got it. Nice.
Have you ever been shooting?
Nope. Wait, once. Oh. Once.
Ah, there you go.
I shot a real gun.
What'd you shoot?
Well, it was a pistol. My dad's
No,
pistol.
I mean, what'd you shoot? No, what'd you shoot with?
Oh, just targets. It was at a target gun range.
Sometimes it's like cans out in the backyard, you know?
Right, yeah. Just get a vantage point.
Some ranch.
See if we can see anything from far away. Maybe some animals that we should not be fighting with. Ghost squirrels and ghost... Oh, that is not something we need to be hunting.
In RPGs, I think usually one of my favorite things, if it's like a shooter, is to use a sniper rifle.
Right shot. It's a tiger or something. Whatever is out here. Oh, what the fuck is that? It's not a... That's a... It's a demon! I think it has no legs. It's just kind of moving across the floor. Like going... It's fast, too. There's another squirrel up here. As soon as I shoot the squirrel, though, it's gonna attract the... Also gotta go find the big squirrel, too. Where are you at? It must be below the hill right here. Uh-oh, he's coming. We gotta go. Oh lord, he's coming.
Dude, run.
Oh, he's over here. Big squirrel's over here. Oh, go squirrel. Where you at? He's gonna be so fast, I don't know how to catch him. Oh shit, I missed. Fuck out of here. Where you at? Where you at?
Nature sounds really nice.
Oh! I guess there was two of them. I didn't see the other one.
Ouch.
Where are you? Oh shit. I've been shooting way too many times at monsters coming. God, big squirrel's right here too. I need to find it. The goddamn hill's in the way. Fuck. Alright. I'm gonna probably have to shoot this dude. If that even does anything. It might just be like a thing I gotta constantly run away from. Oh, didn't work. Oh, another ghost girl hit me. Restart day to try again. God damn it. Lost all my squirrels. Alright, so we can't kill that thing. The big bad wolf is immune. It's the big bad boss we gotta avoid. That's the boss squirrel you were talking about.
The big bad squirrel.
The big bad squirrel. Free squirrels. Yeah. God damn it, I had all 5 squirrels too. I just needed that last. These are not normal squirrel tracks.
Have you ever fed a squirrel?
Have you ever what?
Fed a squirrel?
Yeah. I think. I don't know if it's just a fake memory. You ever wonder about that? Like, you're just like, I think I did this thing.
Let's not delve into that. Not even consider.
I'm
not
absolutely.
Even consider that thought.
I'm fine with it. Like, there are times where I mean, sometimes something just sounds so familiar to me that I could just. That's why I don't mind saying, like, you know what? It probably could be a fake memory, but it could probably just be me just watching somebody else feed it, and I thought I did it. Because that happens sometimes.
There are studies that have talked about how the human brain will essentially create fake memories.
Oh yeah.
Or like your memories are not exactly the way you think they are, or like they didn't happen exactly the way you think they happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as you get as time progresses, like the memories become more and more like distorted. Like the core of it will still be there, but like the details, you'll lose all of it.
Oh, come on, missed. Woo! Wait, this still got me, didn't it? I lost health. God damn it. I thought I got it right before it hit me. Yeah, no, it's very true. And that's why, like, when people swear that they remember it perfectly, I'm like, scientifically, that's not probably possible. But you might have a small bit of it, and, you know, I sort of believe you, but just know that, you know, there's probably something that's wrong. And that's why when, like, people fight over, like, memory, it's just like, look, if you didn't record it, you didn't write it down, you can't really argue it. Neither of you can argue it. So both of you need to shut up and move on. I hear big ass squirrel somewhere. He's close. God, I didn't get
It's
to see
funny how like, what is it like eyewitness testimony?
Yeah.
Is like the number
the worst
one
thing you can do.
source of freaking truth in court cases. The one that's used the most.
Can I get this?
Oh, what was that? Like there was this really old black and white movie that I think it was in high school that they made us watch, where it was a court case, and he had this guy that would that was on this jury, and like they were super ready to accuse this kid of murdering this other person, and like the whole movie goes through how like, again, like eyewitness, like, oh well, she heard this happen, so of course it did. And they're like, and at some point they're like, yeah, but where does she live? Oh, she lives in this apartment. Yeah, and where's that apartment located? Oh, behind the train tracks or the metro tracks. Huh, and at what time did you say this happened? It's like right when the train like was going by. It was like, did she really hear this happen? And then all this stuff is like starts to go into like, did she even like actually witness anything?
Uh-huh.
And then on top of that, they were going into like in depth about like how she presented herself like during the whole court thing, and that how like she dressed up for the whole thing. So mostly like they were kind of like, well, we think at some point I think the jury decided that, or had come to the conclusion that like she wasn't as reliable, as they thought in the beginning. That she was kind of just there to be there because she wanted to. She era chismosa or whatever. Like she was. She was there for the freaking drama of it all.
Yeah. God. That's why it's easy to gaslight somebody too, because like you could easily make them think that what they remember wasn't correct. Something over here. This is a question mark over here, so I want to check it out. Power plant. Old one, I guess. There's something in the woods here that we didn't expect. I keep finding tracks, and I hear it at night, moving through the foliage and scratching on the concrete. And in the morning, there are squirrels outside the door, with their limbs all pulled off and their heads twisted around. Dozens of them. Requesting a call for instructions on how to proceed. Come back tomorrow for another report.
Damn.
Oops, didn't mean to do that.
What a long game.
I know, this is actually... I mean, this guy... He makes games a lot, so... I guess he's just used to... He knows how to make them last. I mean, it's a simple concept, and there's a lot of buffer time in between, but you still want to keep going. So that's how you know how to get time out of your game.
This game's called Squirrel Stapler, right?
Yeah, Scroll Stapler.
You know, I would love to like know,
Okay, let's not do that.
or like to see like exactly how they went about coming up with the idea, because it makes me think of there's like this common thing in graphic design where you would take like two words that have like
yeah.
nothing to do with each other and figure out a way for them to do something with each other, right?
Yeah.
So like it'd be funny if they like literally had like a list of things, and one of like two of the words they picked was squirrel and stapler. They're like, how can I make this like into a real concept? Is it a squirrel that staples things? You know?
It's a good way to definitely get creative, though, right?
Yeah.
Shit. There's two of them around here.
I was I don't remember, like maybe was it like 2 months ago or something, where I was trying to help. It reminds me back to that thing where it's like, you know, you think you know something well enough to teach it, but then it's like, okay, but you don't know how to teach it.
Oh! I didn't die though.
You're still alive. I was trying to teach Hitori how to concept. And I was like, shit, I've never had to, like talk somebody through this before. I was kind of having a hard time. I was like, shit, do I even know how to concept?
Fuck. I got damaged really badly there. Oh, help, yes. By the gods.
By the squirrel gods.
By the Ratatoskers. He's a squirrel god.
You have like a favorite word?
Like to say, or just the word itself is just a nice word.
Just a word, you know, like it could be a word that you like to say, that you just like the way it's pronounced, maybe, or the way it's spelled, or you just like the word. I don't know.
I could think of a couple.
There's a couple of words in Spanish that I really love, and they're all for animals. The word for raccoon, the word for possum, are two of my favorites.
What are they?
So in Spanish, or at least in Guatemalan Spanish, for the word for raccoon is mapache. I love the way that sounds, mapache.
Yeah, it has a more of a like a what was it, Aztec kind of like sound to it.
It's got some oomph. And then for possum, it's tlacuache. So it has a similar vibe, but that beginning part is very like you're pronouncing like a T, L-A kind of sound, like together, tla, like you barely really hear the T. And I love those words.
Yeah,
So
I
you
like
have to make it back now?
I liked a lot of the Native American words that are in Spanish. Chocolate is one of them, actually. It originally came from like chocolate. It was like guacolate. I don't know how you pronounce it in like the. I don't know what. I think it came from.
Yeah, I wouldn't know either.
I forgot what language family it came, or like it came from one of the. Right at the entrance too. It came from one of the South American tribes, and they named it after Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl. What? I need one more? Fuck. I thought I needed one more. I thought I was already done. I think oh, because I counted the big one as one. So they named it after the god Quetzalcoatl, and the reason they did that is because they felt like the cocoa was a gift from the gods, because it was, to them, it was very delicious. But most people, they eat 100% cacao, and they're just like, the fuck is this shit? They're so addicted to sugar now. And so they named it after their god. They would put it. It's actually really good for you. Like 100% like actual pure cacao is really. It's actually, it has a like almost a medicinal effect. Like it's good for your brain. It has some really healthy fats in it. And so they would put it in their drinks and stuff like that. They would pretty much make like chocolate drinks. But of course,
It's like royalty, right?
Yeah.
Not just anybody could drink it.
Yeah, and so
at some point anyway.
Yeah, and so like I just find that interesting that chocolate's like named after an Aztec, or I don't know if it was Aztec. I think it was one of the other ones. It's
Mayan?
not,
Maybe
it's not Mayan or Inca. There's
Not
one
Mayan?
more, and I'm forgetting the name
Damn.
of them. Oh, it's another South American tribe, and they named it after Quetzalcoatl, which is one of my favorite Aztec gods. So I was like, hell yeah. Is that the squirrel? Can't see shit. Yes, it is. I gotta get the fuck out of here before the thing shows up and kills me. That's enough squirrels for today.
You need a scope on that thing. Get a barrel attachment, yeah.
Yeah.
A silencer so they don't hear you coming.
We should just make this a map in Back to Blood.
Yeah, I do wonder what the next content patches will be like.
Do you want to know the secret ingredient to memorizing any word?
I don't know why I'm trying to guess what it is. I should just say yes.
My wife is gone. Who took my wife? My beloved, my dear, my beautiful, my honey pie.
Your squirrels.
Those bastards will pay. They'll all pay. Unless she's eating food. Oh, she is. Oh, honey, you scared me for a second. I thought you were. Yeah, you almost forgot your squirrels. Alright, I'm gonna go meet me some.
Sound. Da 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 da.
I'm the fastest stapler in the West. Do you want to see this game all the way to the end, or do you want to call it for right now? We're about to hit 2 hours right now.
I would love to see this game to the end.
All right, so we got 2 more days. Let's do this. Hey, and we solved all the key puzzles, so whoever I'm playing with tomorrow, we're just gonna get through the games.
Jump right into it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the freaking hard drive magazine headlines. It's like, oh, YouTuber sprains their ankle from just jumping right into it. So dumb.
Let's get right into this.
Thankfully, I'm laying down, but I can see the screen from here. You know, I never learned. This is like the 4th time I've drunk like, you know, more than a cup of coffee, and I know it does this to me. But like I still think like, oh, it's probably fine.
You know, that's kind of how I feel with barbecue chips. With barbecue chips, I'll be like, ah, man, it sounds so good. I'm gonna eat some, and then I feel sick after. I'm like, why do I keep doing this?
Like, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. That's how dumb humans can
Maybe
be.
this time.
You know, I tell the kids at school not to use the word dumb because they don't know what the real meaning is, and I still use it. I can be a real hypocrite sometimes. Because I was explaining to them the meaning of, because they call each other dumb or stupid, or idiot and things like that, and I explained to them like each of them actually has a separate meaning. You know, yes, colloquially we use them all the same, but I think it's important to know like the the difference between the three too, because then you can really be like, yeah, I know what I'm saying, and I know what I'm calling you. So dumb is somebody who is mute, right? Remember the dumb, deaf, and blind, somebody who can't speak. So like they used to say, like, what, are you dumb? Like, can you not speak? That's what pretty much it means. Somebody who's dumb is can't speak. So a lot of times they'll call each other dumb. I was like, no, you guys aren't dumb, because you guys talk way too much. You guys can't be dumb. And they'll get a laugh out of that, but and then stupid comes from the word stupor. It just means that you're kind of like stunned, you're dazed. So like, what are you, stupid? Like, what are you, like, kind of like not here? Like you're almost like dumbfounded in a sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god, wife, don't scare me like that. Jesus. You're supposed to stay at home. Fuck. How are you doing though? You alright, baby? You good? Alright. I'm trying to play it off even though
Somebody clip
I was
that.
very scared. Oh my god.
Very good
anyways.
improv.
What was I gonna do? Oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, and the last one's idiot. Idiot comes from the Greek word idios, which means like one's own property, one's own like area. And pretty much when you call somebody an idiot, you're saying that they're in their own little, which is a lot of people. So yes, a lot of people are idiots.
Yeah, no, it's interesting, like hearing the where the different words come from, and how we kind of right now, like generally speaking, we kind of use them all interchangeably to all mean the same thing. But yeah,
Well,
it's almost just all like, oh, you're not smart. Like that's all it is. You don't know anything.
We're actually seeing a word right now kind of become that, right? Like, let's look at words like cool, right? Like, I would say that one's actually wouldn't be the same example, because cool is more just a word gaining a new definition, right? Before it just meant something that, like something that was cold or relatively cold, almost like warm, but more on the colder side. While, now it means like something that is, popular, or something that is accepted by society, whatever, and accepted by a group, like a group. It's like, oh, that's cool, but like words like literally, that one's kind of like changing, right? We know what literally technically means. It means, that is exactly what it is, right? It's literally what it is. It's you're not what would be the word I'm looking for? You're not, in a sense, telling something false, or like, something that isn't true, right? You're literally telling them what is exactly going on. But like, people will use it to be like, yeah, that was roughly what it means. Like, that was roughly what happened. That's literally about what happened. Like, no, it's not what, But I'm not one of those people that are gonna be like, stop using the word wrong, like, even when I tell the kids about the dumb thing and everything, it's like, look, I'm not gonna get it right sometimes too. Sometimes I still call things dumb. Hell, sometimes I still call things gay, but I don't mean the actual word gay. Like, I'm not using that as an insult or anything. It's just something I'm used to saying. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that's really hard to break something you're colloquially used to saying. You know what I mean? But you're seeing that with literally. Like, people are literally using it wrong. But that actually happened to vary. The word vary actually comes from the word verification. It means that it was true. That is what it is. But now we just use it to mean, like, it just means it's a lot of something, right? Oh, that is very good. That is very heavy. That is very this.
It reminds me of how okay came about. Like, it wasn't a real word. That it was like it was a thing that people came up with to piss other people off. Because what it meant was all correct, but it was spelled wrong. It was spelled O-L, and then correct was spelled with a K. And it literally was just invented by, like, I forget where specifically, but basically just a group of people were like, let's piss people off and write, spell this incorrectly, just for fun. and it turned into OK, and then now it's just literally the letters O and K.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, like things like that. That's what I'm saying. Like back, I actually was scores are capable of hating you. Yeah, that's true. Hey, my wife is still over there. The same spot, I guess. Like words are always on the move. There was a book I read that was literally the title of the book, Words on the Move. And if you guys are ever interested in learning about like the history of words and everything, any book by John McWhorter, that man is a walking encyclopedia on the history of words. Like that's what he studies. He studies the history of words, and he can tell you like and he studies languages in general. He like knows a bunch of different languages too. He's a big polymath. Not polymath, but polyglot. Sorry. So if you guys are interested in anything about words and stuff like that, like I fell in love with words. Like ever since I was listening to a college course on words, and like ever since then, like I fell in love with words. I was like, oh my god, there's just so much to words. Like I didn't realize when I was a kid. I'm empty. But yeah, those six, I'm not sorry, the 5 things, right? The 5 key things to learning any word, right? See if I can remember them. This is more of like to test me if I remember this, to recall the information. I need to find bullets too. The first one is shit, I don't have bullets. Go away. Go away. Oh, it's coming. Oh Lord, it's coming. All right, I'm not gonna remember the exact order of which of what these are, but the first one that I can remember right now is you fucking ghost squirrel. The first one is connection. So the idea is you form a mental connection. So maybe a memory, a picture, something you already kind of have a rough idea of the concept already. God damn it, another squirrel. Like, should not be running around, but. Oh Lord, here's he coming. So a mental connection. That's one way. That's one thing that helps you do that, right? 2 is understanding the definition. You know, that's important, of course. And also the morphology of the word. So that's why I've been God, another ghost girl. Ah!
Real quick, what's morphology?
Morphology is like the makeup of the word. So like. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm like trying to find bullets, explain this thing, and then also not die. So the morphology is like how the word has changed. Sorry, not the makeup of the word, but how the word has changed. So let's take a word like, let me see if I can think of something. Like combine, right? Combine. The com part, the com, was originally con, like in Spanish, con, which means with, right? Together. And then the bi part, the bine, comes from the word bi, which is two. And is two things together, right? Combine means two things together. Combine. You know, it means two things together. So, like, understanding those morphology and the etymology of the word, like, where's the history of the word, where does it come from, and understanding what are the pieces. So, like, for me, seeing the word com or con, I always think of together. So, anything like, you know, conflict, confine, control, there's a lot more words, and I'm just not thinking of anything right now. Continue. You know, anything with con, you already know, okay, this has something to do with together or with, you know, like something that's moving, you know, continuously, you know, like it's gonna be together with something else, you know what I mean? So that always helps, because now you kind of stored it into this library of like, okay, anytime I see the word con, I know that it's gonna be related to this word. So, you know, a little bit to this word. I think there's bullets on the other side of this building. Yes. So that's the morphology. The lady part boy. Oh, it's like a story. I never read any of those, so I'm kind of lost in this one. Is there a squirrel up there?
First thing that came to mind was the word combustion.
Combustion. Go. What usually is combustion is one thing combining with something else to explode, right? It busts. So together they bust. Yeah, so those things help you memorize words and stuff. And I try to do that with the kids in my class too. I always try to break down words for them. Like, hey, you know, like this, because especially when you're in science, you're trying to teach them science stuff. Like there's so many Latin and Greek like words. Like there's not a lot of German words. Like German words are like words like, or like a lot of the smaller words we use are one syllable. Most of the time, if you have a word that's one syllable, it's most likely a German word, a Germanic word that came from a Germanic tribe word. If they're multiple, if they're multiple syllable, they're most likely a combination of like other languages like Latin or Greek. Okay, let's go find some more squirrels.
Better hit these damn squirrels.
Goddamn squirrel! Oh wait, I just need one big one. I already got all the small ones. He's over here. Headphones are important. I hear you, my lover. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. You're way over there. Can I get you without getting caught? Oh, I have to reload. Got him. No, I don't need it. It's just a routine. I don't need to kill the squirrel. I've already killed enough. Doesn't even look like a squirrel. It looks like a giant ass possum or raccoon. I should head back home. Oops. All the wind is picking up. You can hear the palm. Oh shit! Ah! Oh, hopefully I don't die in one hit. Oh, there's another one!
You're angry.
You can't touch me. I got health. Get the health! Oh, thank God. Touch me. Touch me. Ah! Joke's on you. I got health. Piece of shit. Broke the game. Let's go. I like there's just like suicide big ass squirrels. Suicide squirrels. The holiday boss. I don't know why I always remember that. Like, it's the holiday boss. Oh, ghost bro. Get fucked. Did I get him? Please tell me I got him. Okay.
The explosions remind me of this. There's this game, and I remember seeing the trailer or the announcement for. I was so excited for it. I thought it was so cool, and I never played it. It was Saboteur.
Saboteur.
I think it was on either the PS3 or the PS2 or something. And I never played it. And I remember like seeing like a trailer for it or something, or like and it sounded it looked so cool. I was like, you mean I get to play this guy and I get to sneak around and blow stuff up? That sounds dope.
This game name sounds familiar, but
I don't even think it did really well. But it looked cool.
There's been things like that, like during when I was a little kid, I had moments like that with the PS1 and stuff. Dude, man, I should have not eaten that sourdough bread.
Like in the game?
No, in real life.
Ugh.
Because I haven't been eating bread really much anymore.
Uh-huh.
Because it's not really good for you. It honestly isn't.
I love bread.
God is coming today. I know. I love bread too. That's why I ate it. And I just feel like my whole throat is like swelled up. Like my tonsils and everything. I mean, of course, causation doesn't lead to, correlation and causation. You know, that whole thing. I always forget the freaking way it works. I understand it, but I just don't know how to say it. It's just one of those things. It's like, I understand what it means. I just can never say it right. Yeah, so that's how I feel about the bread thing. Like, I'm not saying it was the bread, but I'm like wondering, is it the bread that's, causing this swelling? Oh, you know what? I know what it is. It wasn't the bread. I forgot I bit my tongue, and it's probably like causing my whole area there to swell up.
Ouch.
And it feels really annoying because it hurts to swallow right now. It's one of those things where you hurt one little part of your body, and then the whole area around it, it's just like, well, guess we'll go too. Like,
everything's messed up. One thing leads to another.
I didn't realize there's a light bulb and a sound thing on the top left, the speaker. It tells you how like loud you are and how visible you are. I mean,
Ah.
I think they should have put an eye instead of a light bulb. Oh shit.
I feel like that would make more sense if you had a flashlight. Like, oh, that's probably what it means. How much battery you have left or something. Or how bright your flashlight
Right?
is.
That's what I think too.
There was some other game where they messed up on oh yeah, Back for Blood. You know how like when there's a fog, if you're too far away from your companions, like there will be an icon that shows up that's a little cloud.
Oh yeah. I remember we were talking about that.
Yeah. It's like, why would they? Why, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you've lost cloud connection.
Oh, there it
I kept
is.
thinking people were disconnected. I never realized it was like, oh, it just means you're really far away from them. And you can't see like their health and status or whatever.
Oh, there's multiple ones right here. That one ran off. The big boy's coming for me. Which is okay, I can take one hit from them as long as I don't touch a ghost scroll.
I would love a game like the story Redwall, I think it was. There are all these little woodland creatures in this like medieval times looking what's it called? Setting. Where they were like holed up in a was it an abbey or something or some castle. It was so cool, like a little story and the little characters. Remember there's like a honey badger what was she? I don't know. It's like quartermaster or something.
Are you kidding me? Thank you, Jesus Christ. You know what? Come and have me, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm right here. You're stuck. Yeah, do it.
Have you seen that Baldur's Gate 3 game?
Yes. Was it bad? I heard it was bad. I was really interested in it too.
It's sick.
Oh, it's good?
I think it's amazing.
Okay.
I think a lot of people are just like upset that it's taking so long to make. And they're kind of like tired of playing the beta or the alpha. I don't know what the hell
I thought it came out
it's
already.
a beta. Nope.
Oh.
It's early access like beta stuff. You can only play like the first chapter. You can only play up to level, what was it? Level 4, I think? Because it's like based on D&D mechanics and all that. But it's amazing. Sometimes the game breaks a little bit in the cutscenes, but it is goddamn gorgeous. The music, the characters, the voice acting, it's awesome. The combat's super cool. I think sometimes it kind of feels a little, what is it, like a little too mechanical? I don't know what the word for it is, but because they made this other game, fuck, what is it called? What is the word? I have it too. Why don't I just pull it up? What am I doing? Freaking, what is it called? Mental load? No. What's the word? Cognitive load? Yeah. Oh yeah, Divinity, Original Sin.
Ah, yeah. They made that one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Same people. God, what a... Anyway, I don't know why I'm trying to remember all these things, but that game is like super fun, and like the combat's like really simple, and there's no like the complexity is really not really there. Like there's still a lot of interesting things that you can do and like cause and effect with like surfaces if you set stuff on fire and whatnot, but it's very streamlined. Whereas Baldur's Gate is it's a lot closer to like real D&D. You know, you have physical rolls that happen, and like you have to like select the different bonuses and whatnot you want to apply to each role, and you have like short rests, long rests, all that.
Oh, okay.
And so it's way more, I'd say, in the weeds of D&D. Not quite obviously like real D&D, because you can do all kinds of wacky stuff in real in a real campaign.
Yeah.
But it's wow. They are putting a lot of work into this. It's amazing. The freaking the first 5 minutes like literally sent a chill running down my spine when I played it. Like I was impressed. Oh shoot. God is coming. Don't you need to put the scrolls on your wife?
I thought so, but
Do you think your wife's out there somewhere instead?
It must be God.
Oh, never mind.
God is coming! God is coming!
Got a
There are more scrolls and you have bullets and you have maidens. Squirrel God? Is it the squirrel God?
Yeah. Being good vantage point.
There might be a squirrel God I gotta fight. Yeah.
Just expect this like absolutely massive.
It's so loud.
Feels like a
Oh my God.
scared the hell out of me.
Oh, that was Squirrel Stapler. Wow, okay, that was pretty good. A bargain bin
my
hunting
God.
game by David Szymanski for the Dread X collection. Oh my God.
Ah, Jesus.
That was good.
Ah,
Oh,
I gotta be sad to the end.
does this guy have to say anything before we leave? Oh,
Oh.
nope, no, nothing. Guess that's it. Squirrel Stapler. Alright, well guys, that's it for today. We're already 22 minutes over our time, and thank you, Jose, for staying for the extra time. Really do appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, always, man. It's always great to chat with you. Everybody else, you guys have a great night. Thanks for being here. I thank you guys for, chatting when you could. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to do some more Dread Collection. Hopefully we'll finish Dread Collection 2 tomorrow. We can move on to 3 for at least a little bit. If we have to, we'll just do Dread Collection for Saturday and Sunday as well. And then move on to Resident Evil 7 for the next week, okay? We'll see. Alright, y'all. Take care. Have a good one. And Jose, do you have anything to say before we go?
See you later, everybody. Don't be too hard on yourself. Believe in yourself. You can do it.
Yes. And don't be delusional about it, though. Be realistic. Unless you needed a little bit of delusion. Little delusion's okay. Just not too much.
Just a sprinkle.
Balance. Gotta balance. Alright, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.